Hey, overcomer. Listen, it seems like you have a lot of distractions around you. These are intentional distractions. There are people around you that are allowing the enemy to use them to distract you. It's coming from the people that God has exposed their hearts to you. God has exposed their motives and He has moved them away from you. He has done the separation, the wheat from the tare, and now they're finding that because they did not win, nothing they did worked. They're using little tactics to become a distraction to you. Listen, if you have been thinking, if you have been considering blocking those people, whether it's from your social media or from your phone or from email, honey, it doesn't matter. If you have been considering that, here's your confirmation. Block them. If after God has exposed them and you've still walked in integrity, you have still handled them with care, you did not get out of character, you did not retaliate, you did not get your lick back, if you will, but yet they're still throwing little curveballs. They're still trying to do things to invalidate you, because whether they are jealous, whether they just could not go with you, whether they are being left behind, whatever it is their issue. It is a me problem. It is a them problem. It is not your problem. That God told you, instructed you, but also qualified you to move differently. So here's the thing. If they will not just accept that God has caused the separation, if they will not just accept your elevation, even with you minding your business, for some reason your name keeps coming up. Even with you minding your business and going on, your name keeps coming up. They still keep trying to bother you. They're getting with others to talk about you, to build a bond because of the jealousy that they both learned that they have together. Listen, if they refuse to leave you alone, block them. If they are now watching your social media, every single thing that you post, and there is confirmation proof and receipts that all they're doing is watching and not liking, block them. They shouldn't get mad because they were not liking anything anyways. If they get offended, what else is new? If they are offended, that is your confirmation that they are indeed a monitoring spirit. They're under the influence of a monitoring spirit, whether they know it or not. And for those that are watching, that you may not know that you're under the influence of a monitoring spirit, let me know how. Let me let you know how you are. You don't even like the person that you continue to watch. You're jealous of them. You don't like the fact that they were elevated. You don't like what God is doing in their life. You don't like the favor of God that is upon their life. You don't like the fact that God separated them from you. And clearly there's a reason why. You don't like any of that. But you continue to watch and monitor their page. You're not liking, you're not sharing, and you're not commenting. And you knew this person. You knew this person in real life. So here's the thing. If you are not a monitor, under the influence of a monitoring spirit, what you will do because you don't like it, unfriend them. Go on about your business, boo-boo. And for those of you that are having people watch your page and they're getting offended, and the Lord has separated you from these people, and what they're doing is constantly allowing the enemy to use them as a distraction to invalidate you, to try to bring you down, to try to minimize you, to try to discourage you. Listen, I encourage you to block these people. They're getting offended because the access that they once had, the demons that are using them, that are behind their behavior, wants that access back to you that the Lord has denied them of. So because they cannot have that access back to you, they're now becoming a distraction. Listen, here's your confirmation. Unfriend them. Block them. Close the door to where they cannot see. Okay? especially the ones that you know that God has been showing you their monitoring spirit. He has been showing you their heart posture toward you. He's been showing you. I encourage you to obey so that you can keep your focus on the Father and keep climbing your ladder. It's not your fault that they could not come. It's not your fault that you had to leave them behind. It's not your fault that God, not yourself, not them, God separated you from them. And clearly, you know the reason why. Listen, I'm Prophetess Nikki. You have yourself a wonderful day.